Traders! Stop investing in projects that solve problems that don't need to be solved and pay attention. Bitcoin is doing something very interesting right now. Price is sitting at levels where interest is extremely low. And historically, this is exactly where bull markets begin, not bear markets. While most people are bored or uncertain, the biggest players are quietly positioning. But before we get into the charts, let's talk about what's happening on the macro side because it explains why this phase matters. Let's go! Let's start with something massive. Elon Musk's SpaceX now holds roughly $750 million worth of Bitcoin. Wow, that's a lot of zeros. That's a $700 billion company owned by the world's richest man with Bitcoin on its balance sheet. This isn't speculation. This is long-term conviction. I think this guy's trying to compete with Michael Saylor. No, he's not. Trust me, I have way bigger balls. I can show you. Michael, we believe you. That will not be necessary. Look. I'm not looking. Look. At the same time, Tom Lee's BitMine just staked $340 million worth, Mr. Powers, of Ethereum in just the previous day alone. That brings BitMine's total staked Ethereum to $3.69 billion. Nearly 1% of Ethereum's entire supply. Wow, that's not a day trade. That's commitment. Tom Lee isn't thinking in weeks, he's thinking in years. Hey, Frank Yen, do you know Tom Lee? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, he have party on yacht. Me, he never invite. Me no like. Oh, well, you know what? That's too much information. We don't need to know all that. I'm a dio. And then we hear straight from Ethereum's founder. Vitalik Buterin is calling for better decentralized stablecoins, highlighting challenges around moving beyond USD-only tracking, developing capture-resistant oracles, and fixing staking yield competition, whatever that is. That tells us something very important. Builders aren't talking about hype. They're talking about infrastructure, resilience, and the next phase. And what I want to know is this guy a trillionaire yet? And does he have a girlfriend? I would imagine he has a girlfriend. Anyway, let me know in the comments. So while price looks quiet, the foundation is getting stronger. Now, let's see how all this lines up with the charts, people. Let's start with the Bitcoin 3-week chart. Right now, price is sitting at levels where interest and participation are very low. Levels usually associated with bear markets. But here's the key. Every single time Bitcoin has been at these levels historically, it marked the early phase of a bull move, not a top. This is where accumulation happens. This is where smart money builds positions quietly. You can see here on this little graph the historical interest throughout time here, those low points, right? You can see this. Every low point on this chart is a what? Higher low. So right now, we are also at a higher low. This is tricky because it may turn into a lower high, but the evidence is not there yet. This is what you have to keep in mind. We need to break that 80K low to even begin arguing that this trend has changed in any type of bearish way. So right now, the argument is still strong to the bullish side, people. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin has reacted perfectly from the consolidation zone. Price moved to the upside, and now the focus is simple. We wait for a clean structure to form. Strong trends don't move right away. They take their time. They develop, and they develop in areas where we can anticipate a particular type of behavior. This is one of those areas. On the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin has done exactly the same thing. Price re-entered consolidation, found acceptance, and now we're seeing bullish engulfing candles form. That's a sign of buyers stepping in with intent, not overreacting. Keep in mind, because of the magnitude of news that we have this week, the Senate hearings that we have, price can potentially spike into this area right here, which happens to be the midpoint of this consolidation zone. If we get such a spike, it can turn into a failed low configuration relative to this low over here. If we see something like that, you have to be prepared for a bullish reversal. As a trader, that is your job, to anticipate. Do not overreact to that type of situation. Be patient and wait for the reversal. If the reversal never appears and it breaks lower, then that's when we have to reassess and adjust our expectations. Now, look at the 2-hour time frame. These are the precise levels that I've been talking about a lot recently. And look how perfectly price respected them. This is why levels matter. This is why patience matters. Price doesn't move randomly all the time. It reacts when liquidity and orders are concentrated, people. Now, let's look at Ethereum on the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, Ethereum took liquidity, came very close to the key level, and now price is starting to move higher again. This is classic behavior. Liquidity first, then trend continuation. Keep in mind, this is all about confirmation and what happens at this key level. Because as you can see here, there is also a bearish potential scenario. But that is all dependent on if this key level is maintained or if it's broken. So this is an old resistance and now it's an anticipated support. If the market breaks, then that is new information for us to adjust to. On the 2-hour Ethereum chart, price has now completed its third tap into support. From there, it's now pushing forward to sweep buy-side liquidity above. This is exactly how continuation setups are built. Now you want to watch for bullish reversal setups in the 3050 to 3060 area. If you get such a setup, price can then follow this illustration that you see on the chart. This is what probability favors. So when you zoom out, Bitcoin is at historically low interest levels. Institutions and billionaires are accumulating. Ethereum supply is being locked up through staking. Builders are focused on long-term infrastructure. Bitcoin structure is returning on lower time frames. Ethereum is consuming liquidity and pushing higher. This isn't a market that's topping. This is a market that's preparing, people. Before we finish up, quick update on the challenge. I've started my fully transparent 10K to 100K trade challenge. All trades taken live in real time. I've taken my first trade in Render and just took a second trade in Link. All trade updates, setups, and progress from this challenge will be shared inside the Telegram channel. I'm also using Profitz Precision to journal and track every single trade during the challenge. All the links, Telegram, Profitz Precision, everything are in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.